If I told you that you were never going to get this desire that you have, that you've been manifesting, how do you feel? What comes up for you, right? What's your response in your body? It's denial. If it's no, if this bitch on the internet doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about, blah, 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 then that already tells me you're operating in need. You've pedestaled your desires and you've set yourself up for failure. When you're holding on to this idea you have of the future, of the things that you want to create, it's actually an indication that you're operating in need. And need comes from the energy of lack. And this is the energy you end up creating when you move from this frequency, right? When this is your resting vibration, when this is how you're making decisions, it is literally a recipe for disaster. What it leads to is either you never getting what you want, right? Because you're creating from the energy of lack, or you end up calling this thing in, but it's not actually what you want, right? You created an ego-based desire. Or you call in this thing and it's everything you hoped and more, but then you go straight back into lack, right? Because you created it from lack and you'll only stay in lack, and then you'll likely lose this thing that you've created because you're so fucking attached to this thing. So if you can be willing to answer this prompt honestly, and then not only answer this prompt honestly, but choose to no longer pedestal your desires and operate from a much more powerful energy of presence and openness to what the universe can bring you, you're playing in a completely different ball game. All of a sudden, right, what it looks like, I'll give you an analogy. Right now, when you have this need towards a desire, you've not only pedestaled it, but you've got like micro tunnel vision, right? You can only see like this much of like the picture, right? And you're holding on to this reality, but in actual fact, there is so much that is available to you that go beyond your current comprehensions of what's possible for you. And you cut yourself off from the amazing life that your soul came here to bring you when you have this tunnel vision. So if you're really serious about living a life that's in alignment with your higher self, that blows your fucking mind, if you want a life of presence, of peace, of love, it comes with your willingness to let go of all of these human parts of yourself, right? To let go of these desires that you've pedestaled, that you've made more important than you.